Hey everybody, it's a spot of Friday on this 19th go around. We're going to do this one and then 20, and then we might change things up a little bit. I don't know. I'm mulling over my options. But we're going to do this week because, it's worked the first 18 weeks. So let's start things off with brand new. Once again, the scale here is bad, okay, me. I wrote these down wrong. It goes bad, mediocre, okay, good, great. And there'll be 4 episodes. I'll do 24 songs, then 25, 25, and then 24, because there's 98 on the list this week. If they add anything after Friday, I'm not going to talk about it, because they should have all this figured out by Friday. It's like, if you do the New Music Friday playlist, you got one job. Who am I kidding? They probably have like 80 jobs, so I should be not so hard on them. So, let's start things off. And once again, I could play these songs, but I would get copyright claimed up the wazoo, so I cannot. Well, I could. I could try the Jim Sterling method where you do enough copyrights and then the dueling copyright claims cancel each other out. But instead, I'll just, show myself talking about them. Starting things off with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion with WAP, W-A-P. I wonder what that stands for. Oh my goodness. I'll be honest, I actually heard this song earlier today, but I heard the radio version, and I was like, ooh, that's a spicy one. And now I just listened to the unedited version, and I'm like, I'm not sure if I need to shower or listen to it again. I'm going to go ahead and say great, but your mileage may vary depending on your, Anyway, let's move on to Juice WRLD and the Weeknd with Smile. I wasn't a huge fan of Juice WRLD stuff when he was alive, but everything that's been released for him since he died, I really liked. I don't know if that's guilt or just second album better. I don't know, but this is really good, so I'm glad to hear it. Up next, Joji and Diplo with Daylight. This was just kind of okay, I guess. I don't know. It's there. Probably do well, but I don't know. Up next, NLE Choppa and Mulatto and Make 'Em Say. Well then, I thought WAP was going to be the dirtiest song I heard all week, and it still is, but this is a close second. And it's good. Not as good as the other one, but it's still pretty good. Up next, DaBaby with Young Thug and Blind. So this is going to be coming out on the Blame It On Baby Deluxe version. Alright. Been a while since I've seen a deluxe version. I had my interest peaked like this, but yeah, this is pretty good. I gotta admit, DaBaby is everything I've heard by him so far in this young career, I have really enjoyed. So yeah, this goes on the good file. Up next, Doja Cat and Freak. This is pretty good, I guess. I'm a little... Man, this is just like the week for dirty songs, I guess. So this is another dirty song. It's pretty good, but whew. Okay, we could have spread these out a little bit there, Spotify. Let's get to some Glass Animal. I'm just not feeling this one. Up next, Sasha Sloan with Lie. Okay, this is pretty good. I'll officially call this one pretty good. I'm enjoying this one. For a second, I thought it said Sarah Slean, but it's Sasha Sloan. I know too many artists. Up next, Twist and Turn from Popcaan Drake and Party Next Door. Maybe one too many cooks in the kitchen on this one. Just my handful of change. Up next, Rod Wave and Lil Baby and Rags to Riches. Yeah, got another DaBaby impersonator song. It's making me yawn, man. If your hip-hop song is making me yawn. I mean, if anything, you, as a 40-something dude with kids, you'd think you'd want rap to be like me below. But instead, I'm just like, oh. I wouldn't let my kid listen to this because it's kind of dull. Mediocre. Up next, J.I. the Prince of New York, Nav, and Lil Durk with Painless 2. This time it's not Painless 1. Another mediocre one. Just kind of dull. I don't know. Just not grabbing me at all. Up next, SG Lewis, which for a second I thought said 5G Lewis, which people would complain about more than lyrical content. And Robyn and Channel Trey and Impact. Oh, it's so nice to hear Robyn again. It's not her song, but hey, works for me very, very well. Up next, Remi Wolf. This is great, by the way. And Monte Carlo. The car or the city? This is pretty good. And oh, by the way, it's about the car. It's got a beep in it. That's kind of weird. Up next, Sara Kays and Chosen Last. Song of my career in gym class. It kind of is about that. I'll be darned. It's pretty good. Up next, Bon Iver. Fresh off from being the title of a song last week. And, jeez, dude. Tick, oi, hey, UATC. Which stands for all Twin Cities. I don't know. So I guess this stands for ate up all their cake. I don't know. It's bizarre, but I kind of liked it, so we'll go with it. Up next, Troye Sivan and Rager Teenager. Those teenagers, they scare the you-know-what out of me. This isn't much of a rager. Machine Gun Kelly and Blackbear up next with My Ex's Best Friend. This probably won't end well. Oh dear, it's about what I thought. My ex's best friend is who he's getting it on with, and that rarely ends well. Up next, Lil Mosey and Top Gone. Not Top Gun, Top Gone. It's firmly okay. Up next, Bronson, Odessa, and Gallant with Know Me, as in K-N-O-W. I can't speak for everybody, but if you're going to sing and do a song in a language I don't know, make it peppy. This one's very peppy. I like it a lot. Up next, Victoria Monet with Jaguar. Or if you're fancy, Jaguar. This is some damn fine pop R&B. This goes in the great file. It's a little, again, kind of the theme of this week. Anyway, up next, Woodlawn from Amine. Amine? You know who they are. They're very popular right now. This one kind of jumps around a little bit, but it's okay. Just having a hard time getting into it, but at the same time, it keeps me guessing. Up next, Something About You. It's by 645AR and FKA Twigs. Is a real sentence I just said. Boy, in these headphones, this song is like, there's like a fluttery bass, and it's just like, it's like massaging my ear canals. Probably knocking out some wax from the early 80s. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's back to FKA Twigs doing that whisper thing she does. There was a song not too long ago on the show where FKA Twigs was featured. She was just belting it out, which is not something you normally hear her doing, but she can. Don't let that fool you. Up next, Sorry from beabadoobee. Okay, last time we had this song on, this is the second time the song's been on. The original version sounded like a really good Juliana Hatfield song. This sounds like a slower, really good Juliana Hatfield song, so just they kind of remixed it to be more of a power ballad than before. They saved the crunchy guitar for the second verse, chorus part. Still good, though. I still like it a lot. I'm still curious to hear the rest of this album. And that's the Spot of Friday. Join us tomorrow for a Spot of Saturday, if you can spot it on your YouTube subscriptions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that stuff. I got all my Spotify's here. I got all my cassette stories somewhere around here, and yeah. Please help.